Hello and welcome to another update video about render. Here on the render chart, we are still tracking a potential fifth wave to the upside, which might have started here in August 2024 after this low formed at around $3.54. Current thesis is that we're now working on a fifth wave. People ask me $26 as a target. How? How? I mean, look, the correction is still unfolding, right? So we haven't formed a low here. Or we might have formed a low, but it's not very clear yet. But don't get me wrong. I mean, look, the market rallied from August at around 350 to round about $12, right, in December. So that was quite a substantial rally. It's not pretty, extremely ugly, definitely not a pretty structure, but it can do that, right? And if you look at, okay, what did it do, right? It rallied like 250, 260%. Okay, now we are a bit higher, right? And if it rallies another, let's say 300, 350, we can get to $25. Now, I always answer that, until I see in the next move up, which would be the C wave, because we're tracking here an ABC structure in wave 5 as part of a large diagonal, until I see the 1-2 setup of wave C, I can't really give a precise target. This is at the moment just larger degree Fibonacci levels. They are actually too far away to trade for them, in my opinion. What we know is we have micro support or short-term support between $4.50 and $6.40 for this internal B wave pullback. And if the price breaks below it, then we are probably going to land in the larger area between $1.50 and $3.50. And this is a support area I would really like it to hold. But we can say this would be for an alternative wave 4. If this wave 4 never bottomed in August, then it could still be working on wave 4. And I mean, we can highlight that in blue, yeah. Alternatively, I would probably track this as a WXY structure: 3 waves down, 3 waves up, 3 waves down, and it could, it could land somewhere around, I don't know, 230, 350, but probably then lower, right? Because if it takes out that previous low, which would make sense if this was just a corrective wave top, then we are going to land probably somewhere around 230 to 150. Now, that would be an alternative perspective. Ideally, it would hold it then, that low. For now, I think all I can say is we have from the August low a 3-wave move up, which makes it tricky to confirm that a low is in wave 4, because it's all corrective. But we can allow for the interpretation of an ABC structure to the upside in wave A, and that this is now a B wave pullback. And this is technically, visually complete. It could go a little bit lower, might get one more low. There's always a chance for one more low. I mean, until we get a first 5-wave move up, there's the risk of one more low. I'm not saying one more low will happen. I mean, we've now seen a small reaction to the golden ratio level here, the 61.8 retracement at 550. But it's not enough in terms of a reaction. Yeah, it's too small. So what do I need to see as an early indication a low is in? Earliest indication. And until I see that, another test of maybe the 468 level or 450 level is likely. Now, very open to the idea that a low is in. It's more about the levels than the actual micro count. But you could make the case for wave 1, wave 2. Maybe this is a third, 4, one more low. Yeah, possible. Doesn't have to happen. I think a break above like $8.20 would be helpful. Already a move above the last swing high here at $7.16 could be an early signal. So I think these are the key signals short term, and then we can watch for higher prices. I'm just watching if the market can generate an upside impulse from here and rally. Overall, 450 is key support for the yellow count, and for the blue one, which allows for a wider wave 4. The next support levels are around $2.30 and $1.54. So these are key support levels, but I am still watching for higher more directly because This looks like a corrective pattern here, which could be nearly complete. And based on the context, I want to give at least the bulls the benefit of the doubt here. But obviously, whenever we're dealing with corrective patterns, the probabilities are fairly balanced. So we don't know if it will turn around, but we have some very clearly defined levels to watch. That's the update about Render. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.